Hi, it's Pastor Andy again, and this week we move into the book of Judges in our continuing series on Route 66, looking at God's glory in each of the 66 books of the Bible as we discover Him along our own journey. And this week's journey will take us to the life of Samson. There's many different judges that we could talk about, some great stories. Perhaps one of my favorite stories in the Bible is the judge of Ehud. One of the most challenging in the Bible is that of Jephthah. But Samson is a common story, and yet a lot of people look at it and say, why did this person who seemingly disregarded God for much of his life, or at least the stories that we have, why did God so honor him at the end? Well, it wasn't about Samson. It was about God. And specifically, it was about God's glory. We're going to start this week by looking at the beginning, actually before the beginning of Samson, when God showed up to his parents, to Manoah and his wife, and told them that there would be a son to come. But the important part about that is that God set Samson apart to be a Nazirite. And you can read more about the Nazirite and the vow that a Nazirite could make in Numbers chapter 6, but Samson didn't have a choice. Samson didn't make that vow. That vow was made for him by God. And because of that, God's faithfulness to Samson all the way through to the end, for God's glory, not for Samson, is why Samson was able to prevail. Now, there's one key word, and it's not the word Nazirite, and it's not Samson, and it's not the hair or anything else that we associate with Samson, but there's one key word that truly, truly is why God allowed his glory to be shared through Samson at the end, despite Samson's struggles. I'll invite you to come this week to find out what that word is. If not, if you're not able to make it, you can check our Facebook page later in the week, as I'll be posting notes from the sermon. So I hope to see you there. Our parking lot is clear from the storm, so we can be thankful for that. I hope to see you Sunday.